Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi, I'm Heather.
And we are Masterpeace Astrology. We're coming to you today from Tucson, Arizona during the solar eclipse, and it's about 10:30 local time. We thought we'd use this time to talk to you a little bit about our channel and our experience as astrologers and what we love about astrology.
And also point out we are in Claire's backyard in her beautiful garden as we celebrate the solar
the eclipse. Yeah, it's a big eclipse.
It's happening like almost in like 2 minutes.
Right now, but even so, we had to put up our patio umbrella because even though the sun is, I think about, I don't know how much, I think we have at least half of the sun covered here in Tucson during this eclipse, but it's still very bright. But right now the birds are making different sounds as though it's a bit more like twilight. It's kind of interesting. So,
it is.
Anyway, happy eclipse, everybody. It's a big eclipse this year. Yeah, happy eclipse. And, you know, I'm feeling the Leo energy today. And I come from a place of Aquarius. I'm a Sun Moon Aquarian. And astrology has been really important to me for a long time. So I've put out all my crystals for the eclipse. And I've been drawn to share this work with you because of Diane Michelle, who's Heather's mom. And Heather's mom is no longer with us, but she was a great inspiration to us. And that's really one of the reasons we're here, is to honor her memory and share with you. Gosh, I learned from her for 20 years. And Heather, you can speak about that.
Yeah, so I'm now almost 42 in September. I'm a Virgo. And I started studying astrology when I was about 12. And my mom kind of gave me she kind of gave me information, but mostly she wanted me to gather my own information, and so she would give me books to read, and so I just kind of started out with my own chart and reading my own chart, and then I started moving on to my friends in school, and you know.
That's kind of how it happens. Yeah, same with me.
So I guess is that like 20 years? Over 20
I met
years?
your mom about 20 years ago, and she came in my parents' bakery.
Okay, so that was 20 years. I'm not good at math.
I'm rounding up a bit. It might be 19. Okay.
But I've been studying since I was 12, so that would be like...
You have about 30 years experience.
30 years. I feel like I'm too young to have 30 years experience at anything, but that's okay.
It's, you know, the way that your mom instructed you is similar to what I heard too when I met Diane, who was a very talented astrologer. She basically told me to get to know the chart information of just about anybody I could and get an ephemeris and just start looking at the patterns and paying attention over time. And I gotta say, over 20 years of paying attention to just the passage of time and the natal birth chart, it's remarkable really how helpful astrology is in helping people understand the timing of events, their own developmental growth, and just taking advantage of opportunities.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting way to look at life, and it's almost like another language.
It really is, isn't it?
You know, many people don't understand what we're talking about when we start getting into our lingo, but it's another language, and astrology is as old as mankind itself. You know, and Shakespeare himself wrote many times in many of his plays about the sun and the moon and the stars,
the heavens, eclipses,
and the Mayans did astrology too.
Chinese, obviously.
And it's something that farmers did for planting and harvesting, and so it's got even though people put it in kind of the mystical arts with, you know, tarot cards and things like that, it's really kind of in its own little subgroup because there is science behind it.
There's something about astrology that works. I can't quite explain it.
It's kind of the energetics of everything being all connected, and you know, it's like the moon it affects animals, it affects the ocean tides, and to think that we are separate from anything in our solar system and on this planet is, you know, we're not. Energetically, we're very
At least
connected.
That's not where we're coming from. We're coming from a place of, yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
So it's, this eclipse, I think it really felt to us a good time to start this and to talk to you about it. So the astrology, to me, really speaks in a language like Heather said. Sometimes we catch ourselves. We'll talk about Pluto squaring this, or all the different geometrical aspects the planets make to each other. And there is a bit of lingo with it, but
yeah,
you really want to keep it simple.
Yeah, we want to keep it simple. And with this channel, we would like to educate people as well
absolutely.
as entertain people. We
Entertain?
would, you know, as we go on and kind of get used to of doing the whole process, we will be adding a whole lot more to our programming.
Well, we've talked about this because we've agreed that sometimes, even now, astrology can seem a little bit fuddy-duddy, a little bit serious. It's still a bit patriarchal sometimes, and people get really wrapped up in like one discrete aspect. They're not really looking at the synthesis and just the whole picture of the chart and all the energy, right?
Yeah.
We want to have some fun.
We want to have fun and laugh and
which we do all the time. We do have different opinions sometimes, and you'll see us share them.
That's kind of why we picked like a Masterpeace astrology.
Part
of it, Masterpeace to me is like Masterpeace theater. We're kind of like PBS type people.
We grew up,
like
our parents
theater.
watched
We want it to be
theater.
kind of dramatic, and we're also kind of nerds. So I kind of feel like Masterpeace, just as a word, it kind of fits that, but we kind of played on it and made it master and then piece, and then.
Well, Masterpeace, I want to touch on that though, because like Masterpeace Theater introduced culture to many Americans in the 70s, and so if you were a middle class, lower middle class American, for a lot of folks that was our first introduction to culture. And before there was Downton Abbey, there was upstairs, downstairs. So in the 70s, we kind of that was our exposure to culture through our parents in that show. And we want to share kind of the cultured and long storied history of astrology with you. And that's kind of the reason we took that. We're nerdy. But we also loved another PBS show. What was that? Remember Siskel?
Well, Siskel and Ebert, I don't know that they were really...
They started on PBS.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Well, we kind of want to bring the aspect of Siskel and Ebert because we're going to be reviewing charts, we're going to be reviewing horoscopes, and we may have differing opinions, or we may... kind of active. We're going to be like the critics of the stars, and we're going to bring to you kind of a general
a tableau, a picture
a picture of astrology for the week, and basically
and keep it simple too.
We're
not going to get into all the language. We just want to give you the important themes.
Right.
What do you got to pay attention to? What's important to you? Your relationships, love life, work. What's the energy? If you're timing events, we can help you kind of with that. And
we're also going to be doing charts of celebrities. So the charts will be like, right now August is the month of Leo, so we would pick, somebody who's a celebrity.
We're just looking at Lucille Ball.
Yeah, who's a Leo, and she's a Leo.
Fascinating chart. So we'll probably share that with you.
And then next month is Virgo, and I'm a Virgo, so I'll be that celebrity.
We have Virgo, and then we're moving into, so that's something we're going to aim to do is share that with you. And what else do you want to talk about?
I think that's it.
It's the eclipse. The eclipse is almost total here in Tucson. It's time for us to pull out our glasses and our little boxes and take a look at the crescent sun here. It is a really powerful eclipse, and it feels great to be sitting outside and sharing with you from Tucson our feelings about astrology. We know it can help you, and we want to share it with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Happy eclipse, everybody.
And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and give it a thumbs up.
Yes, please do. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.